Well, here we are, restarting episode 100. Because on Saturday when I tried to do it, it didn't work because we had issues with the streaming setup. But now it's working smoothly. Everything's running smoothly on screen. The performance issues we had are not there anymore. A pesky Windows 11 update. A Windows 10 update actually, and also on Windows 11. 12-hour 100 episode stream on Tuesday, your game. Nice try, guys. Nice try. Not having it. Alright, why are you paused? And why are you paused? The trucks aren't performing as well as they should be. I don't know what's going on. After figuring out all the truck stuff, now it's suddenly starting to play up a bit. Come on, you don't just stop there. You've got no reason to stop. There we go, that one's working. So now you should be right to go. Sometimes you just get in them and get out. Imagine if you did have to go around and start them all. Sounds like so much fun, guys. Man, it just stops. Like, no, I'm just going to stop there. Alright, well it's working. I could be pushing the limits of trucks. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to do was come over here and set up overflow. Which I hadn't done yet. So we've got products coming in. And I'm going to do... You got the fuse frames and heavy frames sorted out the other day. Nice. That's a good achievement. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do... I'm going to put a merger... I think that's central. That way. No. How about we put it here? That's a better idea. So I'm going to put one there. Probably we'll put one here, but not here. I'll put one here. So these are all the overflows. Let's go with 3 and 4. And this one there. Rightio, it's that one. 1.5 fuse and 5 heavy frames per minute, 10 slip, 6 drones just for that. Wow. Oh, you got it working, that's nice. Alright, so then that one. Do this one here. And that one there. And then that's going to go there on a Mark 4. That. This one will be here. And then we're going to need, I was going to move that, wasn't I? We got production, no, blueprints. 7 drones actually. One is delivering the fuel containers for all the others. Yeah, that's an important drone. That's going to make it all happen. So we might put that one there, I reckon. And the same here. Sweet, okay. And then I can put a merger here. Oh, actually, that will work out. Later on. So I think it's either there or there. That's too close. That's what I want. Beautiful. So that's much about that, can I? Because that's... we don't need that there actually. I thought about that, but I think we're just going to get rid of that. So that will put that one there. Right. Okay, so that's the output of that one done. No, that's the overflow, and then the overflow again of this one. So that'll go to there. Rightio. Then we have to deal with the outputs. So I might do those. I'm going to change that power cable. I think we might do this. Put that to there. Get rid of that one. So I'm going to need that there. And then that will be good. That will all still work good. Alright. So the so if that's my overflow side, then I might make my this is my computers. I'm just wondering. I did that there. All right. Yeah, I reckon I might do this. Let's say if I had that there. Let's do it the other way. If I had the dimensional depot on the bottom, And then I had my storage container on top. It fills that up, and then I'm going to have my smart splitter if that was there. If a merger was there, then I'd probably put, does that line up with that? It doesn't. That doesn't matter. What matters is this. And I can't do that there. That's going to overflow. I like this. I don't think it's a bit picky. It doesn't like being why don't we do I'm going to need there's only going to be one. So these two machines here are just for me. The next two are for adaptive control units, and they're for radio control units later. Yeah. But I've got room down here to put, yeah, I think, can I put a belt right at the top? I can't. But I could run a belt across the front of all of these at that height there. That actually would work there, right there where that is. If that was the merge from both. I don't like that. Is that going to take away? It's not going to cut into that. How many does this need? 3. This might be alright. I might be onto something here. So what if I had if I put the smart splitter here, and the reason I'm doing it at that height is just because that's where it's coming through. That's fine, that would still work. if I had the smart splitter there, that lines up with that. Then I could have the dimensional depot maybe there. I don't think I want there. I think I want it there.
Buckle up, there's a raid
And that
incoming.
one there, or
Thank you, Hawaii,
maybe
for the
like
raid of 20
this.
viewers.
Hawaii Red coming in with a raid. Look out, folks. Drop them a follow. Just click that love heart symbol. It's that simple to do. Love heart symbol. It's that simple to do. I just did it. You can do it
Hey
too.
Smackin', you just gotta follow.
Thank you,
Prados.
Paxalito81, for the follow.
Prasdos coming in with the raid. Welcome. Hawaii Red coming in with the raid. Welcome. Philly Style coming with the red raid. How was the stream? What did you get up to? Glad you could make it here. I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to position a dimensional depot. It was great working on phase 4. Excellent. I'm still on phase 3. Congrats on episode 100. Why thank you. Thank you very much. We're making some progress here. Good times are had by all. We're just yeah, working on computers at the moment, and that'll lead us up to our last units. We're a bit slow in this playthrough. We're actually at 100 hours already. Sorry, 300 hours, and we haven't even finished it yet. These would just be in one. You built a giant skyscraper for the computers and related parts. Awesome. Oh. Ads, no worries. That will be computer, and then right will be overflow. Nanobug, welcome. Good to see you. Ooh. That should start. We should start getting cable coming in soon. We are. We've got cable coming in.
Hey Smackin', you just gotta follow.
Thank you, Praistos, for the follow.
Thanks for the follow, Praistos. And Paxalidi, thanks for the follow. I love to stay, but I just got home from work and just need some sleep. Understand completely. I'll be sure to keep it out for you though. No worries, I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in with the raid. And I wouldn't say I have a gigantic skyscraper. I've more got lots of little buildings. Every building has a purpose. That one there that's a compact coal building, but like I've got modular frames, reinforced iron plate. So everything goes from one building to next for the next production line. And we're currently working on computers at the moment, trying to get it all running. I'm just working out a few logistics. And I reckon I'm going to put another one there. Right. Yeah. I'm working out a few logistical things at the moment. Before it all starts coming in and making, I like to have it all overflowing. So that's what we're working on here. That one might go here instead. And then we're going to move on. I think copper sheet is next. So I think I'll go here. So what have we got? Alright, so I reckon if I go to here, that's probably the one. And that'll go to there. Oh, actually, hold on. No. Well, actually, I should be able to upgrade that to a merger, but it's going in the wrong direction. Unfortunately. But now it's going in the correct direction. I'll get rid of that. So that's there. So if I'm going to do that, I might bring that one across. So it's in that position there. Right, so that can go to there. And then that one there. I'm going to go back to Mark 1 now. That's perfect. Yeah, that's got to be there, yeah. And this one will be the same. Oh, I'm going to get issues here, am I? No. Perfect. So we already should have cable overflowing. And it's going to there. It's going to here. And okay, so we're still, that's still a bit too close. I should be able to do this. That one to here. That's better. Alright, there we go. So now we've got cable overflowing, and when this peaks out soon, the cable will overflow into here. And then these ones, when I do these ones, they'll go into there. Alright. And then that can be for the next floor up to come down through. And these ones also, these ones are for adaptive control units. We're actually going to take those over now, I think, to where they need to go. So I think there might be enough room there. What's the best way to bring them over? I might send them. They can come through here. So that's 1, 2, 3 high. There should be enough room here. So they're going to be... That would be to there. Yep.
Hey Smackin,
then-
you just gotta follow.
Thank you, Hawaiian, for the follow.
Thanks for the follow, Hawaii. There we go. Alright. That's good. And then that will come through here and maybe... I stream using Starlink, I certainly do. It's what I could get that worked where I am. That's going to cut through there, isn't it? That's not going to work there. And it works surprisingly well. But if we come across in the middle... Yeah, we'll do it here. You get times... I do get periods where I get a full dropout. And there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. But it only lasts 20 seconds or whatever. And then, well, a couple of minutes, however long it takes to sort itself out. And then, yeah, we're back and running again. I don't really notice it until about 10 minutes later when there's half the viewers in chat or something like that. What's up, Horsey? How are you feeling? I'm doing alright, getting better. Feeling a bit better. How about yourself, Horsey? Alright, so that one there, if I did, I think what we need is a merger going that way. How clear is your view of the sky? Yeah, it's pretty straight up. Yeah, I don't have any mountains or anything sort of blocking it, any trees. Yeah, it's... If you were on the fence about Starlink or... I highly recommend it. I think it's an excellent choice. It serves my purpose.
Smackin, thanks very much for your resub.
Thank you, Alba Animal, for renewing your Prime sub of 5 months. Albera Factory 2020 partnered Albera Factory.
Albert Aminal coming in with that sub. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for your Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Folks, if you've got a Prime sub, give it to someone. Doesn't have to be me. Could be anyone. Yeah. I actually had... I did wonder how good it is, but it's expensive. Well, Horsey, It's I think it's $130 for me a month, and I can stream from it. I get 500 down. What else do I get? Generally, at least 500 down, 50 up maybe, 25 at the minimum. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, well, I was paying, I think I was paying $80 a month for my normal internet, which was wireless, and I had a direct line of sight to the area on the mountain, and the mountain's about 5 kilometers away, and it was terrible. So I don't know how to. It's not any better than that. I'm pleasantly surprised. When it's all you can get, it's better than nothing. I think I'm gonna actually... and there's a referral link there, ! Starlink, if you want to get a month's free. Starlink, and I'll get a month free. So there's that as well. 30 to 80 pounds for full fibre. If you're not near a fibre connection, I see why people would use it. That's basically it, horsey. If I had fibre, I'd certainly be using fibre, but I just don't have that ability. So I just use what I can get. That works really well. Okay, so this here has to go to adaptive control units, and that's going to be... I reckon... Okay, we need to go out here and assess. I kind of didn't want to go through here, did I? Well, the circuit boards are coming through. Then maybe... Yeah, alright, we'll do it. If I come through... Yeah, we can come through on that side. There. You having deja vu? I think we talked about this before. Yeah, it's not uncommon. It is a topic that gets talked about here. When people see that I'm on Starlink, I'm always happy to share how it works for me. I'm just looking, if I put that there, am I... No, I think... That one there. Is that the right one? Yeah. You love the belt holes? They are absolutely amazing, horsey. Absolutely. I've been waiting since when the game was first released to get the belt holes. So, oh, it'd be good if I could put a hole anywhere. Probably put a feature request in And it took until the final release to get it. No, it took until 1.1 to get it. Yeah. Alright, so I think... Do we go that way? I kind of want to go to there and then into there. And then that like that. There we go. You hide belts in foundations. I can hide clipping with them. I like to see it all. See it all without clipping. All its glory. Okay, so this is definitely adaptive control units. Yep, alright. Time to par the way. Pay the way? Par the way. If I place a wall on a foundation, then hold and remove the wall. You can do that if you want, yeah. Good job. If it works for you. So this. Try it? No, I'm good. Thanks, Horsey. I like what I've got here, how this is set up. If I was to go, I kind of want to go. Oh no, maybe not. Rightio. I don't know if I want to come in this way. I can't come in any more down the bottom, I don't think. That's all used up, right. We could go one more up. There's no reason why we couldn't. We might do that because Mars Peanut, hello. How's it going? How am I today? Looking very good, thank you. I'm feeling well-ish. Alright, so if that came into here, then I could go on that bottom one. I'd have to go that one there. It'd have to be under here. That one. And then that can come around here. And then that's the factory we're heading to over here. Let's do that. So that's going to go... one more down. There we go. How far am I finishing phase 3? Well, after we automate computers, we've still got to do the other stuff for adaptive control units, and then also we have to do, is it modular engine? That one's next. So I've still got a bit to go. I'm in no rush. Just taking my time. I reckon. And we'll do that one to there. I think it's got to be to there. Pretty sure. No, it's that one there. How much are you making of each phase part? Well, if you really want to know the actual answer, it's in that link. There's a spreadsheet. The shorter answer is what I make one machine of
Hey, Smackin', you just got
the last
Thank you,
phase part
Redneck 10, for the
required.
follow.
So whatever the ones are right at the end of the phase, the last tier 9 or whatever, I make maybe one machine worth, I think, and then I calculate backwards from that. So that's why some machines earlier on I might make a little bit more of, because further on they're going to be needed. And then when they're not being used, I just sink them. I sink the overflow. But that spreadsheet will give you the specific answer you're looking for, horsey. Because it's all calculated out in that spreadsheet. So you go to there. That one. So there. Sponger, hello, welcome. How's things today? You download that, check it out, not a problem, horsey. Not a problem. Alright, that should be coming in, that's perfect, yep. There. And now I'm going to bring them down this way. goes to there. Too long, but it can make it to there. That's it. And now I'm going to need go to here. That's not what I wanted. And then here. If I search Satisfactory Guru, I find it on PC on my phone. Yep. You should do. It's the website's just satisfactory.guru, and you can go to playthroughs and you'll find this playthrough there. So this one here coming through. I'm going to bring it up to here and then drop it down. Alright, so that's it. That goes, well, I haven't built the adaptive control units yet. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. Rightio. That was good timing. So, we need to go and build the adaptive control units as well. The machine for that as well. Because that's where those computers are running to. And I want them syncing if they're not being made straight away. So if I go to here and I bring up adaptive control units, and actually we do modular engines as well soon, but it's 2 machines of adaptive control units and 2 of modular engines at 125. So it's going to be 4 manufacturers. Alright. So that'll need another floor on our space elevator factory. Albert, g'day mate. I'd really love to be able to talk to you and understand what you're saying. I always subscribe because I enjoy the game a lot and I really like watching how you play. Anyway, I'm using some artificial intelligence and creating a bit of software. Hopefully, when I listen to you, it will translate straight to Spanish. Then I'll be able to watch you easily and understand you properly. That's pretty cool, Albert Animal. I hope that works for you. Because yeah, I am aware that you're a non-English. I appreciate you hanging out, and that's really cool. Alright, so that's got to come along here. Probably to here. That one there. I like how you started with "G'day, mate." Nice bit of Australian slang you've thrown in there. Love it. Alright, we're going to cut across here, I reckon. It's amazing what you can do with the AI these days. It's progressing in leaps and bounds every day. engine should be there. Right. You can create innovative stream with overlay with AI. Yeah. And that's a good idea. Horsey. I've used some of the Grok AI and X to make images for videos because it's free, and why not? Perfect. All right, so that's going to come in. Okay, well I can fit. Could I fit two manufacturers? So modular frames is first. Modular engines is actually first. I could fit two of those. I reckon. Like that. Is the building wide enough? Even if that was there, I think it would be. If I put that one there. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Is that... They're not center though. If I come one more across. So here. Yeah. Do that. So that one I'll deal with later. That'll be modular engines. And on the next floor up, I want adaptive control units. So that one would be... I reckon probably there, because then that'll give me where's it to? Oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, alright, that works. That's just the right height. Guys, peace out. Sleep time, rough day. And if I don't go now, you'll be up all night. That's a good idea, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll chat later. Right. So adaptive unit control units is 4 recipes. It's going to be 4 inputs. We need to build the next floor. So we're going to need this one here. And this one over here. Alright, actually, we're going to do all the walls as we go. Where's the ladder? I'll put that there. Yeah, we're going to build this whole building. As I do a building, I'm going to put walls on them. So they're all got walls on them. Did you see the king said the priority splitters are bugged? No? I wouldn't be surprised, there's always bugs. I don't know who the king is. I don't spend a lot of time looking at other videos on other people's content, to be honest, because I just don't have time. I work a full-time job. Construction, right, there you go. Yep, well, he builds pretty big things. I'm sure he's going to come across a few little hiccups. No doubt about it. It's going to be are we there? And I need our manufacturer pole. Priority splitters, when do we get those? Yeah, maybe you're talking about the priority mergers. How are you, Fritoy? Yep, a lot of people have full-time jobs. Alright, so these are adaptive control units. We've got 2 of these. Good, how goes it? Not too bad, thank you. I spent a few days working out, rebuilding my computer to Windows 11 because I had a big streaming issue last week. And I had it all fixed, and then I went to stream again today and it was playing up again. And a bit more Google searching found that it was a patch, a Windows update that both affected both Windows 10 and Windows 11. I wanted to get to Windows 11 anyway. I just don't like being forced and waste a whole day when I had other stuff I wanted to do. But it's done now. I need another one here. Sounds like the average Wind Blows 11 experience. Well, the thing was, I was on Windows 10 when I got the original issue, and I tried troubleshooting it, but yeah, I didn't have much luck, and then I went to Windows 11. How many would convert to Linux tomorrow if it had a better game support? Definitely. Also, if it had better video card driver support. NVIDIA hard. Everyone has, well, not everyone, but NVIDIA is a very popular graphics card, but the drivers are not as easy to get installed as you'd think. So it's a bit of a combination of things. So like Windows 11 was the turning point for me. Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a migrating to Windows 11 experience. Migrating to Linux with Bazite. It's just something I can't rush into, and I need to be able to switch back and forth. So I'll be dual booting. But I just needed to get this up and running. Hold on. I've gone too many close. Especially with streamer and video editors with NVIDIA, that's it. Oh, it's definitely on the... Windows is definitely going to lose a few more people to Linux over the next couple of years. I mean, it's not really Microsoft's key money-making base anyway. The only reason they push Windows 11 is so they can just keep pushing the security updates and corporate government. They're the ones they make money off from Windows. That's it there. Microsoft snooping in your system, even if we'd opt out. Yeah, that happens. But unfortunately, really, you have no other choice, OS choice, if you want a game. Well, if you want a game with certain titles. You know, like what game titles that have anti-cheat. That's one reason why you can't play on Linux. But yeah, definitely software and hardware can be harder. Companies may not support them, may not want to have their hardware supported. Okay, so now we've got that done. Do that like that. That will go to there. That'll go to there. And I'm just going to go for a wander. So that would be okay there. Probably would come over to here. Okay, so that there. What I might do is, I don't need to go all the way down. I just need to join into this. So I can merge into this, because this is just going down into a central. Hold on. So that's automated wiring. That's going to go up above. So I can't really merge into that output, but it's this output here. We might move that up now. Okay, so what if I do this? Let's do... Let's do this. So that's going to go down. So this will be the modular engine. There's two of these at 125%. And the smart plating for that's going to come up here as well. That goes to there. I'm almost able to hear you in real time in Spanish with a little setup I made, so I can at least understand you a bit now. I also updated to Windows 11 for the same reason, to keep the security updates coming. It was a bit of a pain though. Something's kept failing until finally got TPM turned on and then secure build as well. Yep. After that I could finally update to Windows 11. Yeah. There's going to be a few... There's going to be a few hardware devices, a few computers that are just not going to be able to go to Windows 11 because of those TPM requirements. And this automated wiring is wanting to go up. So then this... Alright, I'm just thinking for a sec. These I want going over down in that there. And then I'm going to flip that around so the output comes here, and then yeah, I can do that. Okay, there's a few things to do here. Exactly, yeah. Absolutely. All right. This. What I need to do is I need to set up the... Okay, how does this align here? Well, I've got that there, and that's going to come down here. Then that means... Right, okay. what I'm going to do is no. One more. That's the output there. Now that can come to there. Right. And then that. It's gonna do that, but I don't. I think it'd be better if I did it like that. To there. Yeah. And now this is going to go to here. Okay, so overflow is over here, right? So what's going to happen is this is going to use smart plating from underneath, and then the overflow will come this way. I've gotten a bit distracted with this, but it all needs to be done. So this power here, that comes from over there. That go to there. Right. So this needs a smart plating, which is coming from below, and this only needs 3 ingredients. So I'm going to do smart splitter, I've got some vehicles deadlocked. I have to go deal with them. I don't want to have to go deal with them. Let's see if they sort themselves out. Not yet. Because this is a double output. Nah, I'm going to have to go and deal with him. Another distraction. Let's just start with one. But, yeah. I need to redo those routes for those trucks because they're causing too many issues. Now, I don't know if... No, we'll do that there. But it's going to have to be that one. It's going to be that one there. And that one there. They're the three. Alright, let's go and sort this out, come back. I need to redo... I need to change how these trucks are operating over here because they keep getting stuck like this. It's happened more than once. I've got them crossing over in front of each other and that's the big issue. Wow, he just said, screw you, I'm going through. And there he stopped. Now he's going to go. Do a weird thing. And then it'll be this one, and then that one. What's going on here is that they're coming in this way and then coming back up, and some of them are exiting this way and they get caught in this conflict. They're crashing, yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it? Alright, and now that's fixed it all. But I'm going to have to change, instead of them coming out here, we may... I'll have to change which street they're going to come out. I can do that later. Yeah, they just don't care. They just shove their way through as soon as they see an empty route. But if, yeah, it's just a bit balked, some of it. Alright, so back to here. I'm trying to sort my overflow out. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking, if I had a merger here going that way, exactly, so they don't run into each other and crash. Yep, that's what I need to do. I just need to pick a time when I can do it where I'm not going to get distracted. Alright, that's not going to work there because that's going to get squashed. How can I... That's how. That one. Like that. Rightio. They're my overflows. Okay, so now I need to send that over to here. Okay, yep. So it's on the join. I might put that there. Let's go with that's going to go to there. Okay, that's good. Now what I can do is so let's say this bottom one is smart plating. So we're back to 3 and 4. So smart plating is over here. Rightio, so now this I'm going to bring up here. Now what I might do is put this whole here. Nah. So this will be coming down. It's coming up that way. That's coming into there. And I'll bring it to, I can come all the way. I can't come, that's going to get in the way, so I reckon we'll come to about here. And then we can come down to there and like that. So it's still going to get sunk once it overflows in those machines. It's no longer coming via this way anymore. And then, oh, no, that's how this is going to come down. Yeah, that's where we're going to join in here. So our smart plating is now making its way along here. It's going to be here. Yep, that's it. So I won't be using this one in this build. There we go, we've already got some smart plating coming in, and now that'll overflow and go into the sink. And I just need to put some belts over here. I might do it this way. Yeah, the vehicles are deadlocked again. It's a very annoying issue I need to resolve. So that does that for the moment. Alright, we'll go and look at these vehicles and come back. Definitely got to work out a better solution for those vehicles. I don't want to keep coming over and having to sort them out. So I think if I move this one, they will all then work. I think I might actually yeah, I don't know. I'll work it out later. But think about it. I think I know how to do it. I just need to I don't want to get distracted with what I'm doing here. I want to get this sorted out. Now I need to do on this floor. This one's the more complicated one because it's fuller. So what I'm going to do is a slightly different tactic. This one I'm going to do that one we're going to reverse in that way. So I think I'm going to put it... I don't reckon that's right. Let's see. No, I've got to come back one more. And then all the others will come in the front. So the overflow is my issue here. My overflow is, in this case, I'm coming in this way, my overflow is going to go out this way. want to do it differently. Can't believe those vehicles are deadlocked again. They're going to be the bane of my existence. If I do a control. Is that going to clip? It's not clipping, is it? No. Alright. So if it came up there, which wouldn't be an issue, I can sort that out. Then we're gonna do normal splitters. So that would be those ones there. Alright. Now, if I put smart splitters here, and their overflows if I did it to if that was heading that way, no, maybe if I did the overflow on the 5 height. We went there and there. So if that was there, and then I'd have that one like that, and that one. I'd probably do it the other way around. I'd have this one there, and that one so they were all overflows. Alright, so 3 overflows. That's the overflow. This here is the overflow. So then I could put another one of those here. That. And then that could go, I reckon, this way. Oh, I was off by one. Oh no, it's micro nudged. So it's there. Okay, so now this overflow here could, in theory, go down. This is overflow here. I could join into this. I might just do that. Okay, so that's overflow coming down. Those deadlocked vehicles haven't sorted themselves out. I'm going to go sort them out in a minute, because all I need now is to change this. So this output here is going to flow to that there. And then I put a merger here going in that way. And that's going to go So that's automated wiring that has to go up to here. If I put it there, that's going to be okay. As long as that doesn't... Ah, that's nice. Okay, so that would be... Okay, so left would be overflow, straight ahead would be automated wiring, and right would be automated wiring. Yep, so now I just have to hook that automated wiring up to there. These are turned on, the overflow's set up. So all I was doing was this. That I might do it. One more. I haven't done my actual original goal here. Was getting the incoming computers routed in, which I will do in a sec. But I did want to get the automated wiring sorted. So now that's properly overflowing, and our outputs of these new ones are going to head to the upstairs to the space elevator, and then we're going to fix this stupid vehicles first. I might have a toilet break, hook up those computers, and then we'll reassess where we're up to. I might tidy up that building, to be honest. It's the same problem each time. It's the one that's exiting causes an issue with all the others. And they're just, yeah, that's a bad setup. So if I made a note of that, let's say we've got right, now they're all going. I'm just going to leave us looking at this intersection for a minute while I have a quick break. All right. I'm going to go back and just finish that building off, tidy it up, and then we'll go from there. because there's a few old conveyor supports that I want to change over to ceiling supports, so I never got around to doing. And now's the time to do it. But first we have to bring in the computers. We've brought them in. They're coming in there. They're not being made yet, but that's where they're going to come in. So, and they will be for this one. So maybe we will bring them in here. Okay, so computer. It's going to come straight ahead. Now, are these all going to be small amounts? They are. So these are all going to be Mark 1 belts. Now if we go down a floor, oh, we've got a I need to go down another floor. Well, actually, hold on. So that's coming. We'll bring that over to here. So I'll put a 4-hole here. Alright. So that's going to come in. No, one more. Rightio. So as we go up each floor, we're going to fix a few of these things. I can't get rid of that one because of that. I think we did this whole floor. Yep, we've got the next floor and tidy all these ones up. No, they're not right. Those ones. There, and then these ones will be here. And what are these ones up there on the... Nice. And this one's also going to conflict again, but that's actually going to be okay there. We might actually do it here. This was a... Alright, that's that one there. I did want to do this one as well. This one's coming in. This. Right. Now this one is supporting. This one's not needed. The reason I put that there was for what? I might actually do it. That supports that, and then I've got this one here. Yeah, that supports that. That's better. This one. This one, I don't think. Do it there. Now these ones. No, they're there. This one here. I did need that one. That one there. Get rid of those ones. Looks much nicer now. Okay. Now, properly support all this stuff, which I haven't done. That's fine. That's fine. That's all okay. That's good. We'll deal with these when we need to, because I don't have motors and rubbers coming in. We're going to deal with that when we need to. Right, let's sort these ones out. I think I'm going to do them this way. so that one. That one, these ones, they're all under each other, so I reckon we'll do that. That's a separate one. I don't think that needs it. I think we'll put that like that. I love there's a gap here. Okay, that deals with that. And we've dealt with the incoming computers, so we've sorted this one out. These are full, so these should now be properly syncing. So what do we got? We got some cable coming through. That smart plating's going up. There should also be some smart plating coming back down. If it's all coming down on this one, we've also got them coming down this one too, don't we? Yeah. So it might be coming down on this one. Right, there goes the smart plating. So the automated wiring, that's coming up. It should be coming back down on that one. I'm just waiting for it to see it go on that belt. Is that the belt it comes down? So it's coming in, and then left is overflow, which is here, so it should be going there. That's in the wrong spot. Ah, it's because nudging. But yeah, there should be, yeah, that would have been automated wiring going there, and then we'll just watch it, make sure it does. Just waiting our sweet time. There it goes. Right, so that's working. That's all working. Right, so we're going to make we need to make the copper sheet for the circuit boards. So, I'm pretty sure we've got the ingots already made. We just got to make send the ingots to the copper sheet and then bring them over, the copper sheet over to the circuit boards. So we've got here this is for the computers for adaptive control units, outputs the circuit boards. It needs the copper sheet. That's the .7 inch. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong ones when I built all this. Oh no, I've got them here. So that's for the adaptive control units. It's supposed to be making 16. That's what that one. Computer for the adaptive control units. So it needs 32 copper sheets. All right. So that one's there. So then if I look at my, so that's G16. If I go to my copper sheets, circuit boards for the computers, for the adaptive control unit. It's going to make that many copper sheets. 32. So that's that one. Okay, so we need to make this one. So that's correct. And then we've got this is for the computers. It needs 40. Yep, I've got that one there. That one's 40. And then this one is 20. Right. So I've got to bring 3 lines in of copper sheets over to this factory. How will we get those over here? Let's have a look at our logistics. I can't really pull them that way because I've maxed it out on that height. I've already brought plastic in at this height. Maybe can I bring them in this way? Have I brought anything in across here before? I have, but I changed my mind. So if I brought them in here, we can cross over here. Just gonna get, they can, some of them can turn this way. Are all of these used up? These are all used up. I can come underneath. I still have this here. And I can also come along here at this height and jump across. So I need 1, 2 on this side. What would be the best way to do it? It would be best to bring 2 down here. So I brought 2 down that way. I can go across here. And then I'm gonna, this is where I went about territory where I want to do 3, but at this point we're going to have to go up higher. We would be doing this one. And would be coming, so I've got copper sheets here coming this way. So I could do 1, 2. Ah, there's a reason for that. So none of the, so it has to be basically the next 3 up. So what? So that's really that one, and that one. So it's 2, 3. That's 2. No, hold on. It's that one, and that one. So it's 3, 4, and 5. So I'm already using 3 and 4. And the stairs are in the way here. I can make this work. So if I wanted to here, so if I had one, I could do that, maybe. So if I had 3, one of them could go, the other 2 have to be the next levels down. So really we're going to go like this. I reckon you would do this. You'd have this one here. So that's there. And then you have the next one. Hold on, I've done that wrong. I don't need this special. Although I should probably... Maybe, I don't know. This is how we're going to bring the copper in. What I'm going to really need to remember is that the two bottom ones are on that side and the top one will be for... Oh yeah, because like one's on this side. Oh no, they're both on that side, yeah, right. Yep. So this upper one will be for the adaptive control units. That's the 32. Okay, yep. Alright, so if I know that they're coming in here, let's see them get back there. So I've got 3 here. When I get around to here, they are not going to go past here, so I need to take them up. And the best way to do this is that one. No, they're all going up, aren't they? So maybe if that one comes up, to there. So I can do 1, 2, can't do 3. So I only do 2 on this height, but at this height I can do 3. So we really want to be aiming for so if that was the case, is that connected? So that's 1. And that one would go quite annoyingly. Once I start doing this, I'm losing my path up here for anything, but that is blocked, that's been used, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So that now no. I need it to be there. That's 1. The next one would be there, and that would just be a simple that one's still there now, and then the last one will be, the last one could be they all have to be done a similar way. Rightio. Doesn't need support, but I would like to support it here. Alright. So I got it this far, but now I'm going to get my second issue. This is where we may do some magic. Let's have a look. That's not where I wanted that one. Nice try. So to there. What happens if I so that one is a best guess, I would say there. That's the one. Alright. So I can do one. How many more can I do there? I could definitely do one more there. I could also do come down one. And that'll get us around there, and then we can adjust it again. So, no, I can't come down one because that's... No, I can't come down one. So what we'll do is we'll come across one. Yeah, we'll try that. No, that's wrong. I went the wrong direction then. And this one, I can go all the way. And it needs to come down one. Perfect. Alright, so that actually sorts that out nicely. Alright, so we need that one. It gets a bit chaotic. That one needs to go to there. That one to there. No. But that's those. Alright, that's that one. That sorts those out. No, that's wrong. Yeah. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 1. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these is going to have to go up. So what we'll do is here. All right. I know what we'll do. Yeah. This is going to be a building eventually anyway. It's going to be the same as this one. And we'll fix the power going through all that too. Because that's just for that. Yeah, that's... We're just going to ignore that for the moment. So what we might do is... Yeah, this is what we're going to do. I hope this will work. that's what we're going to do, I think. Alright, so that'll go there. So I'm going to need a halfway point, which is here. So probably don't need so many there. Alright, so this now everything hooked up properly. Looks like it. Yep. Rightio. And then, yeah, that looks like it's going to work. Awesome. Alright, so that's going to come through to here. Got run over. What happens when you stand on the road? Tell you what, this better work. Over here. May need some changes if I didn't route them properly. No, I did. That's perfect. Someone planned properly for the future. I struggle in some of these spots. There's so much going on. Yeah, it's going too far. So I think what we'll do is... Jeez. Must be a good fall. That one to there. And that one's going to go to there. How's that looking? Looking pretty good. Ah, so yeah, one mistake. It's this one here. I need to move across. So this one that's there already. That's not bad for all the way to there. Alright, so we're just going to change that. So that has to go this one here. Definitely that one. Okay, so that over there. So just have to change this under here and I'm done. Alright, so that fixes that. So now I just have to take. So that one goes to there. And this one here goes is to here. I think there must have been 2 on the belt. Because it's actually this belt here underneath that's taking those. Alright, so in that case, I've got the belts ready to go. I think I'm going to call it an episode there. The next episode we're at the copper sheet factory here, so we'll set up the copper sheet constructors, which will be 4, 8 and 2, so 10 in total. I don't know if there's any spare. There's a single spare one there. No, it'll be a full setup here. There's 2 spare here, so there's 2 and then we'll have 8. That'll work well. But that'll be for the next episode. Awesome. We got a bit done today, a lot of prep work. There's all the overflow and the manufacturer setup for the adaptive control units and the modular motors. Is it modular motors? I can never remember the name of that one. What is it? Modular engine. Modular engine. Rightio. We're getting there. It's all logistics. Let's see how many coupons we made today. So we've only got frames coming up here now because the other ones are hitting the machines down there and then sinking. Another 6 today, that's awesome. Where's our here? So very productive day today, folks. We got the overflows set up for the computer factory as well as the dimensional depot there, and then we set up the modular engine and adaptive control unit manufacturers in the space elevator part factory, because we had those computers that we're making that are going to go over there, so we routed them over there. And then we worked on the copper sheet, we worked on the belts heading to for the copper sheet heading over to the circuit board factory. Next episode we'll actually set up this copper sheet constructors. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening and night, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.